One obviously is because of the dissatisfaction that people had with Vista, and they were hence looking forward to a better product. And secondly, because their satisfaction with XP was very high. But the problem was it is a old software, and Microsoft usually comes out with at least a version change. There was a 95, 98, 2000 XP within a very short period of time. XP was an architectural difference from a 95, okay, but 2098, but based on the same architecture as 95. Vista was an architectural difference, and Windows 7 is not different architecturally from Windows Vista. So definitely one of the reasons that people are really looking forward to Windows 7 is because of the dissatisfaction that they had with Microsoft Windows Vista, because of the sluggish nature of that. And what they have been told about is that, look, all the problems that you faced with Vista, we have taken care of. Okay, one, that is definitely. Secondly, you are looking at a product which is a dominant player in the operating system market, 95% market share. I mean, you have to look forward to whatever they give you. And obviously, Microsoft does an excellent job of marketing. It's not the second largest brand globally just by accident. So it does an excellent job marketing, and we all seen the kind of hype it has been generated for the last 2 months almost around Windows 7. 2009, as far as IT spending was concerned, was the worst year in history from the time that Gartner tracked globally. Okay, people really stopped, and IT was one of the seen as the costs and was really cut down. IT, advertising, marketing costs was really slashed across the board. 2008 was equally bad. Okay, now people have one of the reasons people have thought of saving costs was going for delaying their PC purchase. Other things were also required, but delaying PC purchase. Now these people are all looking for upgradation. Now they're buying new products. If you buy new products, the enterprises usually what happens is they start by when the product is launched, they don't buy immediately because they have to migrate. There is a migration cost involved. A consumer I can go today and buy a PC, but the enterprise have to wait for the entire migration to happen. So we feel that the enterprises will start buying from 2010 when everybody says that the economy will be back on its feet and the cycles will happen. Another reason that Windows 7 will do well is because of these particular reasons. The PC market is reviving. Okay, in India itself, we saw the first 2 quarters to be dismal, the third quarter to be great. Great is the word. Okay, fourth quarter we feel is even better than the calendar year. Will be even better. Now, what does this mean? It means new PCs being sold, which means new licenses being sold, right? And that's what would lead to the growth in Vista. Vista will not make people buy more PCs. But enterprises will not go and buy PCs because there's a new software in the market. Enterprises will buy PCs because they need PCs, and what's the software which will go along with them will be Windows 7. Windows 7 is the most popular or the most visible or the most used Mac software in the world. So obviously the more virus attacks, more attacks will happen on Windows. It is obvious, right? The largest banks will get the most attacks like that, right? That does not necessarily mean that the software is secure. It's just that Microsoft has seen that there has been an attack happen, and they have patched it up or rectified it in a way to guard themselves against it. It is but natural that Microsoft will face such attacks because of the fact that it is used by so many people. Okay, it just does not say that Microsoft is a not so secure software. I don't think anybody will not buy Microsoft software, okay, because of the security concern. People who are extremely technically competent, okay, and for them whether Windows 7 comes or goes will not make a much of a difference. For the layperson or the masses, they are not comfortable with the Linux based system, in spite of the fact that the graphical user interface of a Linux based system is improved a lot from the days of old, right? But still it has not picked up in any big way. The reasons are a mystery because should not be so. Microsoft still, even as of now, it is 95% is not something which you can laugh at. And out of the remaining 5%, Apple also has a market share. So Linux is practically non-existent on the desktops. Okay, to say that that Linux will become override and take over Windows 7 or take even a 10% market share, it looks extremely unlikely. What will be the bigger threat to Microsoft is the way people are using the PC now. In fact, the operating system. We are talking about cloud computing, browser-based operating systems, embedded operating systems, and all that stuff, which will change the way people will use Microsoft Windows, and Microsoft themselves has to adapt to it. Microsoft has to move away perhaps from a client license model that they so far been selling their products through,